We did find signs of the trespasser as far as Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are having an awesome evening, afternoon, whenever you guys watch this. Today, if you guys already seen it, this video is sponsored by Ocopa. It's a rechargeable hand warmer, and I showed you guys the box, open it up. I put some snow on it just to show you how warm it gets, and this is on the first setting. Now, they reached out to me, wanted to sponsor the channel. We have a really cool build project that's getting ready to come up here pretty quick. They're going to help sponsor that, but it's not the pole barn house. We're doing something before the pole barn house. This is getting warm. It got cold on the snow and it's melting it. You might say, why do you need a hand warmer if you're in front of a fire? Well, this wood's actually wet and it's kind of taking me a bit to get it going. But I brought this out obviously to demonstrate it for you guys. They actually have several different sizes of hand warmers, some for adults and some for kids, and this is just on the first setting. Like I said, I just got it out of the box about an hour ago, put it on the charger, and got it a couple bars charged. Now, if you guys are interested in this, I've never heard of a rechargeable hand warmer before until they reached out to me about a week or two ago. Then I didn't even know that was a thing. But anyways, you can get these on a link down below. I'll put it down in the description, and I'll probably pin it to a comment. So if you guys are interested in this, like I said, they're kind enough to sponsor the channel, and I'm going to promote their little hand warmer, because if you guys deer hunt or come out camping or anything like that, or even sitting in the house and you're just bored and your hand's cold, or put it on your foot or whatever you want to do, it's warm. It's really, really warm. Like I said, it's on the first setting. But anyways, back to the project we're going to be building. I don't want to give it away yet. I do not want to give what we're going to be building out here, because you guys already know we're doing the pole barn house, but this is going to be before. It's something that we really need, and it's gonna be awesome. And maybe I'll show you some of the material here in a minute. That's not going to be in today's video. But yeah, if you guys get a chance, go check out Ocopa, and you guys go check them out, and tell them thanks for sponsoring today's video. I don't do a lot of sponsored videos on here. Like you guys know, you might see one here and there, but this actually pretty cool. I think Hayden's really going to enjoy it too, the pink color. I don't usually carry around pink stuff, but hey, you know what? It's warm. It keeps me warm. It's warm on my cheeks. I wish I would have had it fully charged to get the really full effect of how hot it gets. You can see it's just on one little red dot. And like I said, yeah, you don't need it when you're sitting next to a fire, but you're not always sitting next to a fire. Hayden would have loved to have this about a week ago when we was in the deer blind hunting, and she couldn't feel her fingers. Or even yesterday, or a couple days ago, when they were having snowball fights and their hands were frozen, they could come back in, put one of these on, and warmed it right up. It's getting hot. It's getting real hot. Oh, don't burn myself. But yeah, all right, enough of that. Guys, get a chance, go check out the links below. if that's something you're into. It's almost Christmas. They can ship them out to you before Christmas. Put it in the stockings or whatever you want to do. It's cheap and affordable and rechargeable. And I'll leave some specs down below you guys can see. I think one charge lasts anywhere from 3 to 6 hours, depending on what setting that you put it on to stay warm. But this is the first setting, and it's already, you don't need a higher setting than this. That's crazy. And it's on both sides. Pretty cool, huh? I actually got that turned on to all the way high now. That is burning up. How awesome was that? It's hot. I actually turned this all the way on to the 3 bars, and it is hot, really hot. So you have to be careful with this bad boy. You know, you can actually probably put your gloves on, and it would still warm up through the gloves on this 3rd setting. That's awesome. All right. Okay, so today I'm going to show you guys. We've got a lot of snow. You can see in the background. If you've watched my last video, we were playing out in the snow at the house. But I come out here to off-grid property because I want to see what it looked like and show you guys, because we don't get a lot of snow here in Oklahoma. And I was just kind of interested how cool it looked. Well, I'll tell you what, my road is drenched. It is soaked. Where I spread that gravel out there today, it is just completely saturated and just soaking wet. And I'll turn around and show you guys. It's bad. I'm not even going to drive any further than I am right now because it's soft and holding water right there. So we have some work to do to the road, obviously. That's one of the things that we've discovered is when it's dry, it's hard. But when it's wet season, it's really, really wet out here. I'm actually very surprised at how wet it is. I won't even be able to get a concrete. I don't know when I'll be able to get a concrete truck out here to even do the slab for the pole barn house, because it's that wet, and we haven't got that much rain over the last few weeks. I'm going to get hit in the face by some snow. But yeah, so it's kind of going to be one of the things. Hopefully it dries out and we can get in there. I got to turn this hand warmer off. It's getting hot in my pocket. Okay. So anyways, yeah, I don't know when we're going to be able to do that. Like, that's a little ways out anyway. So hopefully by then it will be dried up. So today I'm going to walk around. I'm going to do a little bit exploring on the property. I got about an hour of daylight left. It's prime time deer hunting right now, but I'm not hunting. Here in about a week or so, I might get my bow out and do a little bow hunting. So I'm going to set some corn out. My father-in-law's going to come out here and hunt during the special hunt. So I got some corn to put out over here, and then I'm going to go out to my spot and put some more out. I'll bring you guys along. I found some evidence of someone trespassing on me here a while back. It wasn't the pictures, but it's actually like where I think their stand's at. Let me show you here. If I brought it with me. Hold on. Okay, so I actually found some evidence of a hunter out here, and I think they're bow hunting because I found this early rifle season a couple weeks ago, and I haven't been back out here. I haven't been back over that spot to see if they were actually hunting it. Now, we found these. They were marking a big cedar tree, and I found it whenever I was out here with my cousin, showing him where he can hunt. And I was like, oh yeah, that's on my property. Now, it's close to the boundary line, so I'm not real worried about it as far as like, hey, stay off my property type of thing. But I would like to walk. I'm gonna walk over there and see if I can find a stand, see if I can find any more markers, because they are on my property and they don't need to be there because we do hunt out here too. So we'll walk out there. We'll see if we find any deer tracks. There's some active scrapes over there. We'll see if they're still hitting the scrapes. I think it's getting a little late in the season for that, but we'll go over there and check them, and I'll bring you guys along. So let me show you the material I bought. I'm not going to give away exactly what we're building yet. Some of you guys may be able to guess. It's on the tiny version. It's on the tiny version. You guys kind of put 2 and 2 together, but it's going to be exciting because I got all the stuff to frame it up. I'm gonna have to go get the plywood, but I'll show you the lumber I got for it. Okay, here's a little bit of lumber I purchased this for the build that we're going to be doing. You guys kind of see what it is. And can you guess how much that was in today's prices? That's about $230 worth of lumber right there. Not very much lumber for the price, is it? Now, we do have a sawmill, obviously, but we are not where we are able to actually mill the 2x4s to use for framing, because we don't have a kiln or anything like that, and I don't have time to take it anywhere to do all that. So what the plan is, to whatever structures we build from now until probably spring is going to be bought lumber, other than the fact of the siding. I actually got my siding maker in. I'll have to show you guys that sometime. So we're going to do this the same way we're going to do the pole barn house. I'm going to get this all framed up, and then I want to make my own siding to put up on the sides of the structure that we're going to build. And it's going to be awesome. It's going to look cool. It's going to fit the area out here. It's gonna look awesome. I can't wait to get this started. Hopefully I can get this started within this weekend. I think weather's supposed to clear up, get a little bit nicer weather. This is something I can do out here, even though it's muddy. I could find a location I want to put it at, and I've got some ideas. But that's not what this video is about. So let's go see if we can find some more evidence of any of those trespassers. And I do have my camera set up, but they're over. Well, one's on my road, so I could check that one. But the other two are at my feeders, and maybe we'll walk out there and grab those two. I'm gonna set some corn up, and then we'll walk out there where I think he's hunting. Let's walk over and look at these posts. See how good they set up. Those look about perfect to me. No complaints from me right there. Other than the fact that it's muddy. Same with these. Straight, straight, straight. Good job. Good job. What is that here? We got a lot of work to do out here. I like it. Okay, we're coming up pretty close to the spot where I found this stuff. This is one of my markers right here. To help my cousin find his way back out here. My tree stand's just right over here, but where we found these markers at is probably like 75 yards from where he was hunting, and I've hunted over here too. And I'm seeing where there's a lot of yellow in the snow. Hey, if it's yellow in the snow, kids, it's not banana flavor. All right, don't eat it. Just don't eat it. If it's yellow, don't eat it. I've been telling my girls, hey, don't just grab a snow and eating it over on the dike yesterday when they were sledding. I said, hey, that's where everyone's been walking and everything. I said, quit doing that. Hey, this scrape is looking like well, that's where one scrape was at. It doesn't look like they freshly did it, but the snow's all melted out there. See the trail. I see a lot of marks in the snow, but I'm not seeing anything just like a bunch of, the deer are peeing everywhere. So you can see the deer tracks right here, a little farm track. You can see they're using, that must be pretty, well, I don't know, it could be from earlier. I've never just walked up on a trail and find a bunch of pee in the snow like that. It's funny. Huh. All right, we'll come up here, see if we find that tree stand, or maybe there's not a tree stand, maybe, I don't know. We'll go see what we find. There's the scrape that I set up over, and there's my tree stand, the climber stand right there. So either they've been pedaling, I think you can see all this, they've been pedaling around these scrapes still. It's so cool that these deer will just continue to come back, and I've shown you guys footage. I can see their trail now, so awesome. That's one of the reasons why I want to come out here. But it's so cool, even right here, here's another one. They come back and they'll still mess with these scrapes throughout the winter. It's just awesome getting out here with the snow and actually being able to see the trails, and the fact that they are continuing to hit that. Pretty dang cool. All right, let's walk over here. So I remember right where I found these at is by this pine tree. They were around this tree, so they might have been setting up in a blind right here. I don't know. I don't see a tree stand. But let's look and see what we find. This is right where it was at, though. See, I see a marker over there. Check this out. See if you guys see it. That's what I'm talking about right there. See it? You see that orange marker right there? And this is right where there was 3 all the way around this. He might have had it hanging actually. There could have been a hanger right there, but it's so thick in here, I doubt it. It's just so thick right here, this wouldn't be a very good spot. Let's go get this clip. This is what I found. Marking the church, probably several more, I'm guessing. This is way on my side of the property. I mean, there's no question about it. What those do, you shine your flashlight and it'll light up. It'll light up. So this is where they were coming in. Oh, there's a footprint. Oh, that's mine. They're coming in. They might just have a blind down there. Let's see. It kind of opens up over here. Well, that's good. I mean, I don't see a stand or anything, so maybe they pulled it. They realized we're hunting out here, and they pulled it. Hopefully that's the case. So as I'm looking, I don't see anything. I don't even see any signs of like a climber or a stand or anything. The only thing I could think of is they're hunting in a blind right down there. That's probably exactly what they're doing. So yeah, all right, that's good. I want to come out here, do a little exploring, a little investigation. It's not rifle season. I don't need orange or anything like that. There's no one hunting out here tonight, obviously. If they are, I'd probably see them by now. But I did bring my sidekick with me down there. Let's do a little bit more exploring. I haven't really walked this area at all. So let's walk back to the middle of the property. I've kind of been keeping this alone for the deer. Kind of just have a place where there's no pressure. Let's walk back here and see if we see anything. And when we bought this property, it was so thick with ticks and poison ivy and anything you could think of that would be a burden to walk through. It was out here, and it's still really thick with the leaves and everything, obviously. So we're probably gonna have to get that brush clear again sometime in the future and clear some more stuff up, get that dozer out here and do a little more clearing, but that's in the future. Boy, that'd be a good tree to mill. Look at this tree. Holy cow. What kind of tree is that, guys? That thing is huge. Look at that. That's about 40 foot of milling right there easily. Maybe 60 foot. Holy cow. How big this thing is. That is an absolute giant of a tree as far as how big it is going all the way up. Check this out. That's tall. That's real tall. Didn't expect to really find that. Hopefully there's a lot more like that. I'm not saying we're going to mill this, but it's out here if we ever wanted to. That's a big one. All right, let's go. Go through here. Okay, I'm over here where my feeder and my deer blind are at. Let's the top of it's caved in from all the snow. Let me get over here and knock it off, maybe. Well, took care of that. My hand's freezing now. I guess I might as well push this again because I turned it back on. Yeah, it's warm. You guys need to click the link and go down there and get you one of these. Whew. Super warm. That's on the first setting too. Charge for like 45 minutes or an hour. Here we go. Found a nice rut I haven't seen before. Wait, I made my way back over here behind where we've cleared at. And there's some pretty good trees back here. There's a huge tree out here on the property that I got a general idea of where it's at. It's only 36.5 acres, so it's not like a humongous area, but there's a lot of trees. And there was one in particular whenever I was mowing that looked humongous. I don't know, big walnut tree. I don't know. I like to find it. I'm not going to find it tonight. Let's see here. Look at this big tree though. This is actually just right behind where we're clearing. This is a good one. This is a big oak tree. Look at that. Really big around. That could be one that we can mill in the future. So let's walk over here. That's funny, I found this. Now I know exactly where it's at. So we set this trap up. We left it alone after it got triggered and didn't catch anything, and I just left it out here. So there it is. There's been stuff running around it. Look at that. That'll catch. We're trying to catch Cody. They're hard to catch, I'll tell you that. So yeah, maybe we got a bunch of trapping stuff. Me and the girl, I was gonna show the girls we're gonna do some trapping and stuff. I'd like to catch some rabbits. I actually brought my 22 pump this evening with me in case I seen some squirrels. But that's one weird thing about this place. I've seen like 2 squirrels the whole time we've ever been out here. It's crazy because my father-in-law says he's literally got like hundreds of squirrels at his place, and so we may end up just going squirrel hunting over at his place. But yeah, we got that trap because we're having a lot of predator issues at the farm. Then we brought one out here, try to catch something, but there it is. I know where it's at now. Okay, that's all I got for you guys in today's video. It's just a little fun video. You guys got to see me explore half the property. We're right in the middle of it. The other half's over that direction. I've never really walked it out like I did this, and now I got a really good idea of how far I am from the hunting spot to here and over there. So that's a good idea. I found a couple of good trees, and the main thing is we did find signs of the trespasser as far as the markers. But I don't see any new sign that they've been out here. I don't think they're hunting out here. And matter of fact, these things right here, now that I think of it, that doesn't even necessarily mean that it was the same hunter that was been out here this year. This could have been from the previous owner. I do not know, because these things are made of hard plastic. I mean, look, they're made of plastic. Those could be out here for a couple of years. They're not real faded, so it could be here. It could have been from last year, from the previous owner. So hopefully that's the case. That's the case. That'd be awesome. Now we do, we have catch trespassers on our cameras before, but there's no new evidence as of right now of anyone coming on the property. That's good. I'm glad I didn't find a tree stand or fresh prints or anything like that. Someone being out here. That's something you don't want to deal with, but you have to deal with when the situation arises. But I'm happy that I don't have to deal with it. We just want to come out here and be left alone and do our thing, and we'll leave other people alone and live our life. Vlog it for you guys here on YouTube, and you guys can enjoy the journey with us. But yeah, so stay tuned for a new build that's coming really, really soon. I think you guys probably guessed maybe what it was. Leave me some comments down below what you think we're getting ready to start building on, and not the pole barn house. Like I said, that's going to be, we would love to get going right now, but you know how when you start a project in the winter, especially a building project, you're mercy to the weather, and we know that. So the plan is to get what we can when we can out here, get done what we can when we can. No big rush at all. We would love to sell our house right now and be out of that debt, and opportunities would open for us at that point. But it'll happen when it happens. God has a plan for my family. I know that without a doubt, and it's all going to fall into place how he's got it designed, and we're excited. But with that being said, that's all I got for you guys today. Just a little exploring on the property. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel. All right, guys, love you all. Catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching.